Hello and welcome to our Improving Your Fertility with Acupressure video. I'm Farah Duro, licensed reproductive acupuncture physician and author of The Smart Couple's Guide to Getting Pregnant, an Integrative Approach. I also have established the PCOS Revolution Academy to help women take back their cycles and their lives through a step-by-step integrative approach. And I've helped hundreds of couples conceive naturally and with the help of assisted reproductive techniques over the past 2 decades as a practitioner. Now, Chinese medicine has been used to treat infertility since the Song dynasty, and today we'll be demonstrating some extremely helpful acupressure points that you can perform at home in different phases of your cycle. In acupressure therapy, pressure is applied to certain points in our body. It follows the same principles as acupuncture, but unlike acupuncture, it does not involve needles, but makes use of fingers, hands, or specialized tools to apply pressure to specific points in the body. Sometimes the pressure point is nowhere near the body part where the problem persists. This helps maintain balance in our body's life energy or force, which is properly known as qi. This also helps improve and stimulate blood circulation. Fertility problems can be caused by insufficient circulation in the uterus and the ovaries, and acupressure technique has many benefits, but you need to take the following precautions when trying to conceive. You should use acupressure the entire month if you're preparing for pregnancy, but have not actively started to try to conceive. Before ovulation, if you're trying to conceive naturally or through IUI, and till the day before embryo transfer if you're preparing for IVF. Do not use acupressure if you're pregnant, with the exception of one point we'll be showing you in the video. Ideally, you should consult a healthcare professional before practicing acupressure at home. This will ensure that you know the exact pressure points that will benefit you. We'll also be showing you a simple way to relieve nausea in early pregnancy. So medically, acupressure helps improve fertility in 4 major ways. Number 1, it improves blood flow to the reproductive organs. And number 2, it reduces existing inflammation by helping get rid of toxins from the body. And number 3, it reduces pain and stress. And lastly, improves pelvic functions. Now, some of the benefits of acupressure are that there are no side effects, it's cost-effective, it's safe and non-invasive, and it helps you conceive. It also can eliminate side effects of fertility medications and has multiple specific benefits for both women and men. Now, typically, male infertility is associated with semen problems that can be diagnosed with semen analysis. It also connected to ejaculatory dysfunction. Now, improvement in male fertility can be achieved via proper sperm production and transport and better sexual performance. To achieve all of this, there needs to be normal levels of the hormone testosterone in your body. So acupressure can help men maintain the balance of their hormone levels and increase stress associated with infertility. It can also regulate the kidneys and revitalize the reproductive organs. Now, women experiencing reproductive disorders can hugely benefit from acupressure as well. They can get relief from premenstrual syndrome, painful menstruation, absent periods, endometriosis, polycystic ovarian syndrome or PCOS, irregular cycles, and hormonal imbalances. It can be safely used along with medication for IUI or IVF preparation, and it also helps your body prepare for pregnancy. So how do you know if acupressure is right for you? Well, if you've been planning to conceive, preparing for IUI or IVF, suffering from hormonal imbalances, having premenopausal symptoms, going through menopause, or diagnosed with infertility, if you're suffering from PMS and painful menstruation, if you've missed periods and you've been diagnosed with pelvic stagnation problems like endometriosis, uterine fibroids, ovarian cysts, PCOS, and you have irregular menstrual cycles, then acupressure may just be the extra support that you're looking for. So let's get into how to perform fertility acupressure. You're going to use your fingertips or thumb to apply pressure to the point corresponding to the problem you have. You may also use the end of a wooden spoon or a pencil eraser. Don't press so hard that you feel pain or discomfort. Press only as much as you feel comfortable with. And if your acupressure points are on your backside, seek your partner's help. To stimulate the point correctly, you need to move your fingers in a clockwise direction slowly. Take a slow, deep breath when you apply the pressure and press for 30 seconds to 1 minute. then release the first point and move on to the next point. Keep your nails short to avoid scratching the acupressure points. So there are specific acupressure points associated with female infertility and also trying to conceive and also regulating the menstrual cycle. They're located on certain areas of the body that will ensure optimum flow of energy. Here are 10 main acupressure points for women for fertility. The location of these points is usually in chun measurements. One chun is approximately 1 centimeter. You can also do the measurements in finger width. Li4 is one of the most effective among hand acupressure points for fertility. It's on the web of the hand in between the thumb and index finger. You can also use this point to help alleviate headaches as well. Liver 3 is located at the top of the foot, parallel to the ball of the foot between the big toe and the second toe. It has overall benefits for the female reproductive system and is one of my favorites for alleviating PMS. Spleen 6 is about 4 finger widths directly on the inner ankle bone. It's easy to find and helps address female infertility effectively. It's known as the meeting point of the 3 main reproductive channels on the inner leg. It can also be a wonderful point for cramping and irregular cycles. Stomach 36 is about 2 finger widths below the knee on the outer part of the lower leg, close to the tibia. This point also has various fertility-related benefits. Massage this point after lunch in order to soothe headaches, eliminate sleeping problems, and to relax. Also to get rid of anxiety, stress, and tension. In order to lose excess pounds and accelerate your metabolism, you should massage this point on both legs clockwise in the evening. And now we're going to talk about the abdominal points. Rin 3 and Rin 4 are located on the abdomen. Rin 3 is 4 centimeters or 4 finger widths below the umbilicus or belly button. It helps regulate menstruation, improves kidney function, and alleviates pelvic inflammation and endometriosis. Rin 4 is in the middle of the abdomen, around 3 centimeters below the umbilicus, and optimizes energy flow to the uterus. Conception vessel 4, or CV4, is extremely powerful for chronic debilitating diseases. Because it's a crossing point for the liver, kidney, and spleen channels, conception vessel 4 has a broad range of conditions. It can treat menstrual disorders, urinary disorders, sexual dysfunction, menopausal symptoms, and intestinal digestive disorders. So if you want to give yourself or someone you love a beautiful pick-me-up treatment, I'd suggest putting a smooth stone on this spot, then covering your lower abdomen with a hot pack while you take a little afternoon nap. This treatment is very nurturing and rejuvenating. Zigong is located just at the ovaries and improves blood circulation to the uterus and ovaries. Rin 12 is located between the belly button and the sternum. It helps release harmful body fluids accumulated in the uterus, fallopian tubes, or bladder. Stomach 30 is around 5 centimeters below the umbilicus and lateral, and 2 centimeters or finger widths lateral from the midline of your body. It aids ovulation and improves the entire reproductive system. Spleen 4 is located on the inside of the foot, and in combination with an acupressure point known as Pericardium 6, it can activate the Changmai, which is a very important reproductive extra meridian. Pericardium 6 is located 2 chun above the transverse crease of the wrist. The easiest way to find this is to use 2 finger widths from the crease of your wrist. This point is especially helpful during pregnancy to assist with nausea and vomiting. Yin Tang is among our patients' most favorite acupressure points. It's on the forehead between the eyebrows, and it helps improve pituitary gland functions that are associated with the release of female sex hormones. It also relieves migraine and stress headaches. Now for men, the following points can be very helpful. These are certain acupressure points for infertility in men that work very well. Liver 8 is on the side of the knee joint behind the medial condyle of the tibia. It can help reduce pain in the external genitalia, along with improving low sperm production, infertility, insomnia, depression, panic attacks, and venereal diseases. Spleen 6 is on the inside of the leg, 4 finger widths over the inner ankle bone. It also helps maintain balance, helps with depression, impotence, low sperm count, sterility, low libido, and insomnia. Bladder 23 and DO 4 are known as the Sea of Vitality points. They are on the lower back in between the second and the third lumbar vertebrae, 2 finger widths away from the spine at the waist level. They help with infertility, reproductive issues, fatigue, and lower back pain. Kidney 1, known as Bubbling Springs, is in the middle of the sole at the base of the ball in between the 2 pads. It helps with menopausal problems and erectile dysfunction. Kidney 3, called the bigger stream, is located between the inside of the ankle bone and the Achilles tendon, behind the ankle. It helps relieve sexual anxiety, seminal leakage, tiredness, and libido problems. In our clinic, we alternate face-down or prone treatments with our face-up treatments. You can alternate these back points with front points for both partners, and the back points are safe to use at any time during the cycle. UB15 is located 1.5 inches from the spine at the 5th thoracic vertebrae on both the right and the left side of the body, almost in line with UB44. Now, this is a great point for those with hormonal imbalances or irregular menstrual cycles due to sleep disturbances. This point supports restful sleep and also may support the body during times of anxiety and mood swings. UB17 is located at the level of the lower edge of the shoulder blade at the 7th thoracic vertebrae, supportive in moving blood, cooling inflammatory conditions of the reproductive organs, and has also been used to improve the menstrual cycle in those with abnormal menstrual bleeding, such as spotting, heavy menstruation, light menstruation, and mid-cycle bleeding. UB23 is located at the level of the 2nd lumbar vertebra in the area of kidney energy, 1.5 inches on either side of the center of the spine. This point is supportive in the reduction of abnormal vaginal discharge, irregular menstruation, and menstrual cramps in the lower back. This point is also used on men for impotence. DO 4, known as the life gate on the governing meridian, is a point that's located midline on the spine at the 2nd lumbar vertebra. It's used to support the uterus and to help with infertility. This point also improves energy to the reproductive organs and kidneys. Additionally, UB31, 32, and 33 are supportive for lower back pain associated with menstrual cramps. It can be helpful for infertility and also to help with irregular menstrual cycles. They also increase circulation to the reproductive organs for improved fertility. Now, as we often use these points during labor, I would use caution during the latter half of the cycle if you're trying to conceive. So now that we've covered the body points, we can also address some very important auricular or ear points known for improving fertility. How does it work? Well, in Eastern medical theory, the entire body is mirrored into the ear. So think similar to reflexology. And small seeds on band-aid-like backings are placed onto specific points in the ear that correspond to certain organs. Pressing on the seeds stimulates that organ's qi or energy. The points we use most commonly are shenmen, kidney, liver, spleen, and endocrine. If you visualize a straight line running down your ear from top to bottom, it becomes easier. For an easier way to locate the points, we've included a link to our fertility ear seed kit that comes with a diagram and ear seeds. Happy acupressuring, everyone, and I truly hope all of your dreams come true this year.